This video begins with a dehydrated sourdough starter. So why are you dehydrating your sourdough starter, you might ask? Well, it's because I'm traveling with it. You can fly with a dehydrated sourdough starter. Quick recap of the past month, it's been absolutely insane. And insane in the same way as everyone else in the world, plus a couple more insane things. Great Big Story was the video documentary company that told amazing, uplifting, interesting stories all around the world. They no longer exist, and the reason that's a real big bummer is because that's where Connor was employed, and that is why we had visas to be living in the UK. So when Great Big Story shut down, Connor and I put our heads together and we're like, what should we do next? What can we do next? I am eligible for Italian citizenship through my great-grandparents who were born in Italy and immigrated to America a little after the turn of the century. And we decided now seems like as good a time as any to move to Italy to pursue Italian dual citizenship. So towards the beginning of the month, we had our goodbye hang with Connor's coworkers, a really awesome group of people.
Goodbye, Great Big Story.
Wait, where are you gonna pop it to?
Over there.
Bye-bye!
Yeah, boy, look at
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, stop chopping. Came out of nowhere! Brilliant! Get yourself a champagne.
It's like the New Year's.
Brilliant!
We said goodbye to each other for now, everyone going on their different paths, and we said goodbye to Great Big Story.
So what did you buy? Instead of buying a sink, you bought a tractor.
The houseboat we're on is Jacob's, that's this guy, and he has a YouTube channel, so go check him out there. And about now is when the nostalgia started settling in. I was remembering another hang on a boat with those same group of people our first year in London. My, how time flies. So basically, we aren't ready to leave London. We really love it here, and we hope to be back very soon. Go to Italy, come back to London, that sounds good to us. But in this world, in this life, it seems fair to say no one knows what's gonna happen. So today, literally our last day in London, we are in the process of moving out. Very much, I'm in my moving out clothes. We're taking apart furniture, selling it, giving it away. And I just wanna take a moment to think. 3 years and 8 months ago, Connor and I moved from New York City to London. So now we're 4 months shy of having lived here for 4 years. London kind of represents the two of us. When we moved here in 2017, we were still just engaged. We actually flew back to the States 3 months to the day after we moved here to get hitched, came back stopping through Iceland for our honeymoon, and back to London, where we really kicked off our lives together. So it kind of makes sense that we've been getting pretty nostalgic. And packing up the boxes in our flat, we've been having flashbacks to some of the adventures we've had around the UK. All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Connor.
Okay.
T-minus 10 days until we leave London. What's your favorite thing about London?
There's so much halloumi everywhere to eat.
I do love that about London. I would say my favorite thing is the green space and all of our walks in Victoria Park, like the one we're on right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too.
And not just Victoria Park, you know, we love Hampstead Heath.
I think these are wild blackberries.
And Regent's Canal, kayaking on Christmas Day on Regent's Canal. Frolicking in lavender fields, hiking around the Cotswolds, visiting towns like Cambridge and Oxford, exploring Wales from Port Merion in the north to Abergavenny in the south. A few pretty magical trips to Scotland. One of our absolute favorite places has got to be Cornwall. Far southwest England, the hiking was epic. The coasts were gorgeous. Surrey, Brighton, Epping Forest, Margate and Botany Bay. And you can't forget weekend trips to Amsterdam and Paris. But for certain, Italy will bring new adventures. I mean, who knows what 2021 will bring? Actually, I do have one thing I know it will bring, something I'm very much looking forward to, my book, Cheese, Wine, and Bread. I've been working on it for the past 2.5, 3 years, researching it, traveling for it, writing it, and it's finally going to come out. I swear to God, it feels like having a baby. But I just had to take a minute, put a stop to all of this hectic moving, break out the tripod and the camera and just say, London, we're gonna miss you. But on to the next. Also, hopefully we'll be back really soon. So in like 6 months, I might have another video like, hey guys, moving back to London, but. So we made it to the airport, flying to Rome, luckily a pretty empty flight. And then when we land in Rome, we have to get tested for COVID before we're let loose on Italy. We got swabbed and it was kind of a nerve-wracking 30 minutes before we got our test back. Negativo, so we're off to the races. Our little road trip from Rome to Puglia, about 4.5 hours. We stopped at a rest stop and picked up some pizza.
The best rest stop I've ever been to.
Dude, only in Italy is the pizza at a rest stop this delicious. And we made it, we did it. We are now in our new flat, registered with the local comune, established residency, and we live in Italy. That's cool. The past week, the past month has been an absolute whirlwind. And now we can take a deep breath and just enjoy. It felt like every step of the way, we barely eked in, we barely made this happen. Today in Italy are when the new restrictions kick in. So if we hadn't found a flat and signed for it and established residency with the comune and all that stuff before today, we'd be in big trouble. I mean, the UK went into lockdown yesterday, so I really feel like, I don't know, is this like serendipity? Is that what serendipity is? All I can say is I'm so glad we're here. I'm so glad we made it. We're alive and feeling healthy, and we're so excited for the next adventure. Let me know what kind of videos, I don't know, what kind of stuff do you want to see from this experience of us living in Italy? I am just as curious as you probably are. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. And so with that, I ended this video with rehydrating my sourdough starter. Because you know what that means? It means I'm home. It means more bread is to be made, more pizza is to be made. Oh my gosh, pizza! I can't wait for my pizza game to really go to the next level. There are like 5 pizzerias in a 5-block radius of where we live, so those will be open for takeaway, portare via, during this lockdown, so I am definitely going to be having my fair share of Italian pizza, incorporating those ideas and techniques into my homemade sourdough pizza. So stick around for that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you all back here next week. Bye. So there's this saying in Italian. It goes, chi va piano, va sano e va lontano. And that means like, he who goes slowly goes with sanity and goes far. Take things one step at a time. It's not what Connor and I did at all. That's not what we generally do. And here's to it working out so far.